This strange, almost unreal-looking airplane might completely change the future of air travel. It's called the Celera 500L, developed by Aviation, and what it promises sounds almost impossible: an aircraft that uses 8 times less fuel than traditional planes. An aircraft that pushes us closer to emission-free flying. And an aircraft that's actually more fuel efficient than a large SUV. So how is that even possible? The answer lies in how this plane is built, and more importantly, how air flows around it. Unlike conventional aircraft, the Celera 500L is designed to maintain something called laminar flow. That means air moves smoothly over its surface instead of breaking into chaotic turbulence. And when turbulence disappears, drag collapses with it. Thanks to its egg-shaped fuselage, ultra-smooth surfaces, and long, narrow, high-aspect ratio wings, drag is reduced by an incredible 59% compared to similar aircraft. That single design choice unlocks massive gains in speed, range, and efficiency. Powered by a lightweight V12 diesel engine, the Celera achieves fuel economy between 18 and 25 miles per gallon. Numbers that sound normal for cars, but are almost unbelievable for airplanes. And this is only the first step. In the future, Aviation plans to replace the engine with a hydrogen-electric powertrain, pushing efficiency even further. The result? A range of nearly 5,100 miles. Enough to fly from Alaska to Mexico, while using 80% less fuel than comparable planes. And here's where it gets even crazier. The Celera doesn't even store fuel in its wings. Those long, skinny wings exist for one reason only: maximum lift with minimum drag. This gives the aircraft a glide ratio of 22:1, meaning pilots can shut off the engine completely and glide silently for up to 125 miles. That's roughly 3 times better than most conventional aircraft. And all of this comes from one simple idea: stop fighting the air and start flowing through it. What makes this airplane even more impressive is that it achieves high speed and extreme altitude without relying on expensive jet engines. Instead of complex turbines, the Celera 500L uses a single turbocharged V12 diesel engine mounted at the rear of the aircraft. It's built by the German manufacturer Red, and its placement is no accident. By positioning the engine at the back, the aircraft protects its most valuable advantage: laminar flow. There's less airflow disturbance, cleaner aerodynamics, and noticeably better acceleration compared to traditional layouts. And because laminar flow dramatically reduces the energy needed to stay airborne, this engine bay doesn't have to stay the same forever. In fact, it's designed so that an electric motor can eventually replace the piston engine, something we'll come back to later. With this setup, the Celera is expected to reach speeds of up to 460 miles per hour, cruising at an altitude of 50,000 feet. For a non-jet aircraft aimed at affordability, that performance is extraordinary. But there is a catch, and it's intentional. This revolutionary design doesn't scale efficiently to massive commercial airliners. That's why Aviation focused on a different market. The first version of the Celera is built to carry 6 passengers in a business-class configuration, with plans to scale up to 19 passengers in future versions. And this is where the numbers become truly shocking. The estimated operating cost is just $328 per hour, making it 5 times cheaper than traditional business jets, while offering similar speed, range, and comfort. The long-term vision is bold: an aircraft that allows direct flights between any 2 cities, at speeds and costs comparable to commercial airlines, but with the privacy, flexibility, and convenience of private aviation. Inside, the cabin reflects that goal. A spacious, stand-up interior, first-class seating, and even a lavatory on board. This isn't just about flying faster, it's about completely redefining how private air travel works. One of the biggest advantages of the Celera 500L is something most people never think about: where it can land. Because it requires a very short takeoff distance, the aircraft can operate from over 5,000 regional airports. Commercial airlines, by comparison, serve only around 500 airports across the United States. That single difference changes everything. It means no massive terminals, no endless security lines, no waiting hours for delayed or canceled flights. Passengers can take off from small regional airports and land much closer to their final destination, saving time not just in the air, but on the ground as well. And this isn't just a concept on paper. With more than 55 successful test flights, Aviation is now preparing to bring this aircraft to market, targeting 2025 for entry into service. But the real future of the Celera goes even further. While scientists continue to improve battery energy density, Aviation has partnered with hydrogen aviation pioneer ZeroAvia to develop a 600-kilowatt hydrogen fuel cell powertrain for the aircraft. Here's how it works. Hydrogen feeds fuel cells, which generate electricity. That electricity powers electric motors. Those motors spin the propellers. And the only byproduct? Water. In its initial configuration, the hydrogen-powered Celera is expected to deliver around 1,150 miles of completely zero-emission range. That's already enough for real-world routes. For example, you could fly from Los Angeles to Seattle without producing any emissions at all. As green hydrogen becomes cheaper and more widely available, emission-free short-distance flights could move from rare experiments to everyday reality. So here's the real question. Do you believe the Celera 500L could be the biggest breakthrough in aviation and travel in the near future? Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more fascinating stories like this.